Hey guys, so in this video I'll be going through a bit of a day in the life for me living in this van, which is a recent life event of mine down here in South Florida. So we'll start just by going through a bit of a tour with the van, and then I'll get into what an average day looks like for me down here in Florida. So let's get into it. So I park outside of a Kava bar in Deerfield Beach where most of my friends hang out, and I'm quite friendly with the employees. So I usually wake up at around 7 in the morning when a bartender friend of mine named Eric bangs on the van doors.
Police department, open up!
I usually sit for a couple minutes staring into space, and then I get out of bed. I don't sleep in jeans, but I didn't want to be naked for this video. After that, brush my teeth and do a quick shave if I'm feeling scruffy. I have a 300 watt power bank which powers most electrical devices, small electrical devices, which I use for electric razors and stuff of that nature. Up here I have my cabinet where I have pots and pans, hot sauce for a good time, plenty of lentil soups. Down in the below shelf I have some survival gear such as a life straw, compass. I have a mug for heating up coffee, a satellite phone, and a crank radio. Over here I have a nice little bookshelf where I usually keep most of my books and journals, along with a knife for safety. It's important to always be on guard when you're in the van. You never know who might come a-knocking. Lots of storage space up on top above the cabin for excess clothes and stuff of that nature. In here I have my tools, I have a cooler, composting toilet, and tubing for siphoning gas out of cars during the apocalypse. Up here is where I keep most of my electronics, and then below the bed I have a massive storage area where I keep most of my clothes and other things like lawn chairs and so forth. The van itself is very easy to drive. The 1500 Ram Promaster fits in a regular parking spot, which is a huge plus. It takes regular gasoline and gets about 28 miles to the gallon on the highway and 21 in the city. I have a sink as well as a stove, which is powered by a butane tank, and the sliding door is really nice if you want to hang out with some friends outside. I also have a 1400 watt generator power bank which hooks up to solar panels which are installed on the roof. So once I get up, I usually head into the Kava bar for a quick shell before I start my day.
Oh, wakey wakey.
What's going on?
What's up,
What's going on,
dude?
brother?
Not much, bro. I got a
me
few
a
of these
shell?
bad boys. Yes, sir. Marcio,
Thank
do you want one too, man? I got a third one. I thought you might. Beautiful day. Boolah. How'd you sleep last night?
Pretty good.
Is it weird?
Cops knocked on the van this morning.
I thought that'd get you. I mean, I've been messing with you the last couple days, though. I mean, you had to have noticed. The first few times, you definitely didn't know who it was, though, because I didn't even tell you when you came
I
in.
knew it was you the first time.
No, you didn't.
I absolutely knew it was you.
Whatever. I'm not going to stop doing it. I like how you keep moving positions in the parking lot, though.
So the reason why I choose to park by a Kava bar is not only is it a nice place to come in and do some work, but it's also a great place to socialize, and it's actually where I've met the majority of my friends who live here in Florida since I moved about 3 months ago. The kind of atmosphere and environment you experience at a Kava bar is very different from a regular bar per se. From my experience, I've found that the Kava bars are a much more of an open-minded culture and seem to attract all kinds of different people from all different walks of life. It's a great place if you want to just chill and hang out, or if you want to have a couple shells with a friend. Kava tea, which is something that I've spoken about in a previous video, offers many medicinal benefits as well as a sort of placebo fixation that you would have felt at a bar, minus the extreme negative health effects of alcohol. The Kava root seems to attract a whole host of different characters. I myself definitely being one of them.
Well, I've been coming to Kava bars now for about 7-8 years. I wanted to find a place to go where I can socialize without having to go to a bar and drink alcohol and all the rigmarole that comes with that. So I walked into a Kava bar, and I kind of found that the culture is different than the typical watering holes, where you get a lot of people that have come from different walks of life. A lot of people I've found that have almost been to hell and back and have came back to tell the story, or just people that, you know, don't fit in completely with the bar culture, the restaurant culture, and dance clubs and things like that. I enjoy having good conversations with people of spiritual nature and whatever, comedy, whatever it might be, but I felt that I've made some connections with people that I wouldn't normally meet in normal walks of life. So I've just met a lot of really cool people, and I pretty much plan to continue doing the Kava bars for hopefully as long as I'm on this earth.
Just to do that? That's sick.
When I'm ready to go to sleep and call it a day, I usually head back to the van, say goodbye to the last few stragglers at the bar, and crawl into my bed. At nighttime, I use a battery-powered fan, as well as an air purifier and a portable AC unit, which really doesn't keep it very cool in here, but it's all I have for now. I usually wrap up some of my work before I fall asleep, and then I doze off. If you would have asked me a year ago if I thought I would be living in a van in South Florida, I probably would have thought, yeah, I could see myself doing that. So I'm very thankful that I can have this amazing experience and be surrounded by my friends and people that I love while continuing to do what I love. Human beings have a very interesting way of turning new places into home, and I've certainly done that here. So that's it for this video, just kind of a day in the life. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.